Can we have a moment of silence, please? Because the Ford Raptor R just did a mic drop on the upcoming 2026 Ram TRX. Honestly, it's more like they dropped a nuclear bomb on the truck, because what if I told you that Ford had just introduced a 900 horsepower? I will say that again for everybody who didn't understand the words coming out of my mouth. 900 horsepower supercharger kit for the Raptor R, and just as a bonus, with a full factory warranty. There are only two things that I think that my dear friend can do to save the TRX right now. They can either fight fire with fire, or, and this one is my actual favorite option, or they can go, let's just say, a little demonic. Okay, I'm over 53,000 friends, and the 56% of you guys who watch my videos on a daily basis help a butter out, help me get to 100,000 subscribers, and I cannot get there without your support. So make sure you guys like the videos that I'm making, because I'm making all these videos because there's so many bangers coming out over and over and over again every single day. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and find that hype button. I found it. I know exactly where the hype button is at. If you're on a mobile device, it's right in the same row as the like and dislike button and stuff. So obviously, don't dislike the video. Go and find that hype button, click on it and stuff, and help this video out. I don't know why YouTube's adding all different ways to show that you actually like me. You really, really like me and stuff. But make sure you guys help support the channel and stuff. Like I said, go grab you some merch. And if you want to get some nice, cool discounts on some parts just in time for Christmas, check out my friends at Just Bodos on DragRacingWheels.com. But enough of me groveling for your support and attention. Let's get right into this situation, because this right here is something that, you know, it's kind of like we all wanted the TRX to get more horsepower, just not because, oh, you know, pressure from other manufacturers, but just because the TRX is Mopar at heart. It's an overly excessive truck that literally makes no sense, but in order to make it make even more or less sense, if that makes sense, is to give it more horsepower, because we want more power at the end of the day. And it seems as though Ford is not playing any more games with Ram, because they already got embarrassed one time. So they had like a 400-ish horsepower V6 Raptor, and then literally Ram drops a 702 horsepower TRX that had a V8 engine in there. So Ford lost a ton of sales. A bunch of people bought TRXs. I mean, they literally sold like what, over 45, maybe, yeah, around 40 to 50,000 TRXs within the first 2 years before all the prices start jacking up and stuff, right? And so then Ford responds with like, well, you know, we're gonna make the Raptor R. It has 700 horsepower, but not 702 horsepower. But technically, it can still be the TRX because of some little tuning and stuff they did. And so then now the TRX goes away. So like Ford's like, well, you know what? Let's give it more horsepower. Let's go take it up to 720 horsepower to kind of be like, hey, look, you know, Ram, we're gonna be playing games with you, even though you bowed out of the market and stuff. And so now that everyone and their mama knows that the Ram TRX coming back for 2026 model year, everybody knows it's coming back. Everybody knows it's coming within the next 60 days, because I've already done released it in this video right here that Tim Knissis basically told you guys exactly when it's going to happen. And so Ford is like, enough of this ticky-tack, go back and forth, 700, 702 horsepower, 720, 740, enough of that crap. Let's just do a mic drop and basically just reset the truck market. So now they introduced this 900 horsepower supercharger kit that is like, you know, just a definitely mic drop. Ram would have to go and seriously do something different. And like I said, I got two ideas. Well, let me tell you about this supercharger kit. So Ford dropped this 900 horsepower supercharger kit, and they're basically saying it's only a concept or a prototype, even though they already tell you at the beginning that it has over 900 horsepower. It has a full Ford factory warranty if you get installed by the dealer or by a certified technician and stuff. And then as part of that package, they're gonna throw at you a bunch of carbon fiber pieces, brand new wheels, a bunch of lighting packages. And so Ford is literally not playing any games. They're trying to make this Raptor R, I guess, let's just say a TRX killer before the TRX even comes out. So Ram has to respond in one or two ways, and it's literally the only way they can do so, or they're gonna get left behind. And one of the first ways that they can actually go and compete with this Ford Raptor R 900 horsepower kit is to go to Whipple just like Ford did and go get one of the superchargers to fit on the TRX and go that route. Now, Whipple basically makes a supercharger kit for every version of the HEMI V8 engine, from the 5.7 to the 392 to the 6.2. It seems like a natural fit. And I mean, Ram has already showed us that they already have a relationship. I don't know if it's through Whipple or through another company that use Whipple, but they already showed us that they're gonna put a direct connection kit in their store that has a 5.7 HEMI e-torque supercharger kit from Whipple. So if that is already the case and we're gonna see it for one version of a Ram truck, then why not go the extra mile, make another supercharger kit with a Whipple for the TRX, and hopefully the other Ram 1500s or even the other cars. I mean, they should just use Whipples for their stage 3 kits for all of them, for like literally the Durango, the Challenger, the Charger, and if they had the HEMI in it, should be able to have a Whipple supercharger kit and a factory back warranty. I think this right here would be a great way for them to go and quickly answer this issue that they are facing with Ford. And Ford didn't necessarily tell you exactly how high in the 900 horsepower range that this kit would be, even though it's a prototype kit. I think they're kind of playing it close to the vest to see exactly what Ram's going to do. But Ram can go basically do their kit, make it like 1,000 horsepower, be done with it and stuff, and see what Ford was going to basically respond with. Now, the second option that oh my goodness, I would love this option oh so well. I made videos about this, hoping that it would happen. I crossed my fingers about this. I prayed to Mopar Jesus about this, and I hope they would do something a little more spicy that would definitely reset the game. Because I mean, it's not like, you know, direct connection Ram SRT and then have engines. Not that they don't have engines sitting around that, let's just say, have a ton more freaking horsepower. And let's just say if they put this particular engine inside the TRX, it would definitely do a mic drop nuclear option on side of this Raptor R and come from the factory without having to go deal with stage kits and dealers and all this other nonsense. And that, of course, is to use a Hellephant engine. Which one they want to use, I don't particularly care, but a Hellephant from the Hellephant family would definitely work. There's already a production ready version already sitting there that was inside of the Demon 170. So if they go put the 6.2 liter version of the Hellephant engine inside the TRX, that would basically package in the exact same spot. Pretty much everything's literally the exact same size, and you already gonna have 900 horsepower on only 93 octane. So that right there gives you a platform to basically go and package an engine in that you know 100% is gonna fit. Go ahead and give it at least that horsepower that Ford is saying is gonna have somewhere in the 900 horsepower range and stuff. And then give customers who buy the particular version of the TRX that have the option to have E85 and take the horsepower over to 1,025 horsepower, which I love my Demon 170 for, by the way, my dear friend Tiffany. I love that my Demon 170, and because the problem with my Demon 170 compared to my Z06 is this: my Z06 used 93 octane, my Demon 170 I can use E85. So it's like I gotta choose between $4 worth of gas or $2.25 worth of gas. And it's like I drive my Demon 170 a lot more than I drive my Z06 because the gas is way cheaper. Granted, I gotta go to the gas station a little bit more often and stuff, but you know, filling up a Z06 for like $50-$60 a gallon, or I mean for a full tank, compared to maybe like $30 or $40 a full tank in a Demon 170, I don't particularly care. But I would just say that, yeah, regardless if they want to put in the 426 version of the Hellephant that hasn't, I guess, passed anything to go be in street legal and stuff, like I said, there's already a street legal 6.2 liter Hellephant in there, and that would make a mic drop TRX. Now, I just hope and pray that, you know, we won't see a clown show like it's been the last 2 times we've seen vehicles that have the Demon badge on there and big engines with more horsepower than the other vehicles in the lineup stuff. So 2018 was a clown show. I remember that vividly, getting burnt by several dealers trying to get a 2018 Demon and stuff, and all this price games and all that nonsense they was doing. Then 2023 got even worse because all that nonsense and all these dealers come with all these backhand ways to get you a Demon 170 without appearing to be selling over MSRP, because the claim was if they sell the vehicle over MSRP, the product gets pushed towards the back of the line. But dealers came up with creative ways to get around that nonsense. I know people who the dealer was like, hey, look, if you go buy this mug from the mug shop, you go buy a mug for like $50,000, we'll give you the Demon 170 for MSRP. I actually know dealers. I know the exact dealer that did that nonsense. They know exactly who they are. I know dealers who I actually put it in a video. A salesman called me and told me that, hey, look, if I want my Demon 170 for MSRP, I gotta go buy like a Wrangler and then go buy like another car that has like a $30,000 markup on it and stuff, right? So I gotta go do another separate transaction in order to get a Demon 170 at MSRP and stuff. So these dealers came up with creative ways to stop looking like they're price gouging people and stuff. So that's why I'm hoping that if a Demon version of the TRX comes out, number one, it is not limited. Number two, it is not god awful expensive. There's a lot of price range that Ram can play around with, especially with the Raptor R base price. It's $115,000. Like, Ram will literally destroy the Raptor R, and they made like this version of a Demon TRX like $96,666. You know, the same price that the Demon 170 was back in 2023. And they make a TRX that price right there, and you can get a nice equipment for $120,000, and it already has over 1,000 horsepower without stage kits and stuff. The Raptor R market is effectively gone, dead, and buried. So I know this is something that won't happen in the immediate future, because they're gonna have to go take the TRX, take the engine, put it in there, get certified, and all that drivability tests and all that stuff done in order to get this to happen. But could I see this happen within 2 years? I could definitely see this happen within 2 years. So not the 2026 model year, maybe 2027, maybe 2028, that they would do like a Demon version of the TRX or something like that, and then use the Whipple as like kind of like a placeholder until then. Because you gotta remember, you know, they gotta get all that stuff certified and all that other crap and stuff. But the Demon 170's engine is still there, and it still was production legal, and it was emissions legal. So I think that would be a great way for Ram to step on Ford's throat, destroy the Raptor R, or whatever they're gonna call this particular vehicle, and go about their merry way, and everyone be happy. It just, the only problem is gonna be either how much it's gonna cost, and the dealers jacking it up, because these dealers are getting on my freaking nerves. The crazy prices they're doing on every performance vehicle that they actually get their fingers on and stuff. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Do you guys think that the Ram TRX needs more horsepower? Do you think it's better to go the stage kit route, or is it better to go my route that I'm hoping and praying for, that has a little more spicy engine from the factory? Because I'm telling you guys, running E85, I love it. I love having cheap fuel and stuff. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. If you want to check out my video that I made just the other day, talking about basically Tim Knissis and his regrets that he's had with his career so far, you can check out this video right here. And until the next time, I'm out.